What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekend astrology forecast for the weekend of December 11th and the 12th of 2021. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all so much. I hope that your weekend's off to a good start. Definitely getting this out a little later than usual. I'm a little off schedule. It's just one of those times. Well, I mean, just to start this weekend off, we get this moon finishing up in Pisces. These last couple of days have just felt like timelessness. And then with Venus and Pluto coming together in Capricorn this weekend and the moon making that sextile to start off this Saturday, energy is really feeling into, I feel like, your personal integrity and the value that comes with that, and seeing the creative, unbound potential. And it's almost like setting your own boundaries. And especially as the moon comes into on Saturday Aries, it's like, all right, time to dream big for the things that we can rebirth in our life, that we actually want to move towards, that we want to decide is the best for us. What's the best today? What's the best on this Saturday? Why not go after that? Why not do the things that are going to make you feel like you're making the decisions to own your dream? And why get obsessed over things that aren't your dream? And that moon comes into Aries, and then we're going to have, this is the last fire moon with actually, holy shit. This is the last fire moon we get with a sun in a fire sign. So this is the last we get of that duo. And I think this is going to, kind of blast off the weekend for you. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, I have all this energy. I have all this fire. It's like Aries, this great spark. And then mutable Sag is just like, it's like a spark and then a everywhere. Be a lot of energy, but it's going to want you. It's all about your freedom to express yourself. It's all about being able to expand into the dream that you want, especially this weekend as we have the Sun square Neptune in Pisces. And gosh, it's like we're either in a complete delusion of reality and not living our dream, or we're legitimately taking action and doing the things that make us feel free to live and to create life that we want right now. And it's almost like, I couldn't think of a better opportunity this weekend to do something that makes you feel free, that makes you feel open, that makes you feel grateful for the life you live, and to just own up to what that is, and to not stay in situations that are like pulling you down or just sucking your energy dry with Venus and Pluto. It's like there's so much magic out there. It's like, go experience the magic. Go do the things that bring you the magic. It's out there, but we can almost like not see it. Like, that's so funny. We have Neptune in Pisces and the Sun in Sagittarius, and it's like we can want to see and have these big visions, and then today it's almost like that square to Neptune's like, no, I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want the goodness. I just want to go into the dumpster and not be happy with my weekend. I would hope that nobody wants to do that. And I think that this weekend's more about the initiation of the things that bring you happiness and joy and definition into your life. Like, what do you want to define this weekend? I feel like you're free to just go all out to make that happen. We're going to see Mercury and Mars both in their final days here, Saturday and Sunday. Mercury in Sagittarius in detriment, and very strong Mars in Scorpio. So they're both going to ingress on the 13th on Monday. So there is this edgy energy about, well, what do we really want to define? And then trying to narrow that down. And I suppose that would be, where we're not seeing clearly, or going into places that we don't want to go because maybe our mind's too spread out. But it's almost like, let's concentrate on the really defining goodness that we can have, that we can achieve, that we can build, that we can change, or that we can birth into our lives this weekend, because I feel like it's pretty special. It's almost like we've been just kind of floating for the last couple days with that moon in Pisces, and then all of a sudden it's like floating, hit the rocket booster, take off into space and like hit warp speed or something. I don't know. We'll see. That moon will make a sextile over to Saturn in Aquarius, and it'll also conjunct Chiron on Sunday. I think we kind of finished off this weekend with some kind of edgy, sensitive energy. Like, why don't we want to define? So we might be asking, if we didn't define on Saturday and we didn't do the things we wanted to do for the expanse and for the things that make us feel free and powerful, and really, in your sense of self, it's almost like I feel like this weekend's almost like you got to be a little selfish in a sense and like finally do something that you want to do. Otherwise, you might be feeling like, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I take that initiative? Or why didn't I define this action or this choice? And even Saturn in Aquarius is like the best connection right now is to your identification of what makes you feel good and what makes you feel you. And I think that can bring so much positive energy in if you're actually, making those choices and kind of dedicating to a path that really does make you feel the most abundant or the most open or the most excited. So it's like the exciting stuff, the fun stuff. This weekend has great potential for those things to be in our life, but we can get like tricked almost with a Sun square Neptune this weekend and miss out on all the good things that we can create for ourselves. Because what? Maybe we're overly sensitive, or maybe we're not seeing how free we can possibly be. Or the creative juices are just flowing and you can imagine all the great things that can be built in your life, and it's just about maybe starting the building process now. Card for the weekend is the Knight of Cups, upright. Yeah, you know what? We need to be sort of maybe emotionally fearless. There's a fearlessness in this weekend for sure. Emotionally fearlessness, definitely let our emotions guide us, our intuition guide us, and know that we are protected to be in our free state that we are meant to be in today, and to let that be the abundance and to let that kind of open things up. But it is that like, I want to do this because it's going to make me feel good and defined in what my happiness is and what the beauty that I want to bring to life is. And not get caught up in anything that's really trying to trick you. I mean, it's kind of tricky energy with Sun square Neptune, and Mercury finishing up in Sag. It's like, oh geez, and it's in the galactic center, so it's like it's even like bigger. It's just like who knows where a mind can go, but that's the beautiful part too, is the mind can go into some amazing places. And it's kind of like sifting through everything to find the gems that you want to identify with this weekend and to grow your journey based on how pretty the gems are. Go to where the pretty gems are in your life. Do those things that make you happy. And I bet you have an abundant weekend. And know that, I feel like this card's just like you're definitely protected and supported to move forward with what makes you feel good. And you don't have to doubt that. I love you very much. It's 7 in the morning again. I'm going to go to bed after I upload this video. I will see you for the weekly forecast tomorrow. I will see you for the weekly tarot. And I will see you for all the dailies tomorrow, and I'll be back at home. Much love, everybody. I appreciate you all so much. Have a great weekend. Peace.